How was the FIFA game made? If you're remotely invested in the video game industry, or even if you've been to a party in the past couple decades, chances are you've crossed paths with the FIFA game franchise. It's only one of the most popular and longest-running video game series in the world. Whether it's a casual match at a gathering of friends or a high-stakes competitive match online, FIFA has proliferated across the gaming industry as a hallmark of sports games. And if you're an avid sports fan, like so many people are, perhaps you've wondered how such a long-standing and successful franchise ever came to be. If you have, then this is the video for you. Today, we'll dive into the history of the FIFA games and uncover exactly how this iconic franchise was made. Genesis of FIFA. In the early 1990s, football video games were just starting to gain popularity, with several titles attempting to capture the essence of the sport. These games were limited by the technology of the time, featuring basic graphics and gameplay mechanics. Gamers were eager for a more realistic and immersive football experience. Just then, Electronic Arts, or EA Sports, already a prominent player in the sports gaming industry, recognized this untapped potential for football games and decided to enter the market. This was a significant move, as EA Sports was already well known for its successful sports simulations, particularly the Madden NFL series. After a successful development cycle, the very first entry into the franchise was released in 1993, known as FIFA International Soccer. Developed by EA Canada, it was designed to be a breakthrough in the world of football video games. The developers faced challenges such as limitations in the technology of the time and were compelled to find innovative solutions to deliver a compelling gaming experience despite them. The game was developed for various platforms, including Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or SNES, and later for other systems like the Sega CD. One of the standout features of the game was its use of isometric graphics. This camera perspective provided a unique, three-dimensional feel to the game, a departure from the more common top-down or side-scrolling views in other sports games of the time. The isometric presentation allowed for a broader view of the virtual pitch, which really added to the immersion of the experience. Besides that, the game also had some other interesting tricks up its sleeves to help it truly stand out. It made major strides in audio presentation, which, while rudimentary by today's standards, included a dynamic soundtrack that adapted to the in-game situation. Additionally, it featured commentary by John Motson, which made the game feel all that more realistic. FIFA International Soccer received very positive reviews upon its release, with critics praising its innovative graphics, diverse team selection, and overall gameplay. The game found commercial success, laying the groundwork for the annual release cycle that would become a hallmark of the FIFA series. By the way, if you're enjoying so far, please consider a sub to the channel so you don't miss out on more content just like this. Thanks. The turning point with 3D graphics. The following editions of the FIFA series, including FIFA Soccer 94 and FIFA Road to World Cup 98, witnessed a gradual evolution in both graphics and gameplay. Developers began incorporating more realistic player animations, enhanced ball physics, and improved AI, providing gamers with a more immersive and challenging experience. Each iteration aimed to push the boundaries of technology, paving the way for the series' future success. But none of the advancements made so far could hold a candle to the one made in 1998. You see, the late 90s saw significant progress in gaming hardware capabilities with the release of powerful new consoles. This allowed developers to explore new graphical possibilities, gameplay mechanics, and overall presentation. And all of that came to a head in 1998 with the release of FIFA 99, which was a watershed moment for the FIFA series as it transitioned from the isometric 2D perspective to fully realized 3D graphics. This shift towards 3D visuals allowed for a much more realistic representation of player movements, stadiums, and ball physics. It was a bold step, and it really enhanced the visual appeal and authenticity of the experience. The shift to 3D graphics in FIFA 99 resonated well with gamers and football enthusiasts alike. The enhanced visual fidelity, coupled with improved gameplay mechanics, attracted a broader audience to the FIFA series. The game's popularity surged as it accurately captured the excitement of real-world football in a virtual setting, setting up FIFA to become a household name in the world of sports gaming. Expansion into the 2000s. The early 2000s saw FIFA expanding its horizons beyond traditional football simulation with the introduction of the FIFA Street series. Released in 2005, FIFA Street took the beautiful game to the streets, emphasizing skill moves, freestyle play, and urban environments. It provided a fresh and dynamic alternative to the main FIFA series, catering to fans looking for a more stylized, street-level football experience. Then, as the FIFA series progressed through the 2000s, the importance of licensing became apparent. EA Sports secured official licenses for various football clubs, players, and stadiums, adding an unparalleled level of authenticity to the gaming experience. Players could now engage with their favorite teams on a much more realistic scale than ever before. The 2000s also witnessed a continuous refinement of FIFA's gameplay mechanics and controls. Developers focused on enhancing player responsiveness, ball physics, and overall realism. The introduction of features like precision dribbling, improved passing systems, and more sophisticated AI contributed to a more nuanced and realistic gaming experience. These improvements not only attracted seasoned FIFA players, but also welcomed new gamers into the fray. As gaming culture evolved, FIFA also played a pivotal role in the rise of esports and competitive gaming. The introduction of online multiplayer modes and the establishment of organized tournaments, including the FIFA Interactive World Cup, helped transform the franchise into a competitive gaming platform. The series became a staple in the esports landscape, attracting professional players and fostering a global community of competitive FIFA enthusiasts. The next generation. By the 2010s, FIFA was already one of the most commonplace and well-known names in the world of sports gaming. In 2013, with the release of new generation gaming consoles in the form of the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, FIFA underwent another significant transformation. The greatly upgraded hardware capabilities allowed developers to push the boundaries of realism. They leveraged advanced graphics engines that enabled realistic player models, lifelike animations, and dynamic stadium environments. Enhanced physics engines contributed to more authentic ball movement and player interactions, elevating the overall realism of the virtual football experience. The introduction of FIFA Ultimate Team, a game mode that allowed players to build their dream squads by collecting and trading virtual player cards, not only added a layer of strategy and customization to the gameplay, but also became a massive revenue stream for EA Sports through the sale of in-game items. Although this is something that has garnered a lot of negative attention over the years, due to concerns over effects similar to gambling caused by the use of randomized player card packs. This was also around the time when the online gaming and social connectivity features offered by the new consoles played a pivotal role in globalizing the FIFA gaming community. Players from around the world could now compete against each other, fostering a sense of community and camaraderie. Online multiplayer modes, including pro clubs and seasons, connected players globally, turning FIFA into a truly international gaming phenomenon. FIFA 16 to FIFA 21 continued the pursuit of hyper-realistic visuals. Developers tried to push the current hardware closer to its limit with each new release, harnessing the power of advanced graphics engines and motion capture technologies to create extremely lifelike players, complete with facial expressions and even realistic weather effects. The focus on visual fidelity was aimed at closing the gap between the virtual and real-world football experience. Another significant milestone that occurred with FIFA 16 was the inclusion of women's national teams. This was a progressive step towards inclusivity, allowing players to compete as iconic female footballers. The addition of women's football not only broadened the scope of the game, but also contributed to the overall representation of the sport in the gaming world. Then, FIFA 17 introduced a new game mode called The Journey, a narrative-driven single-player mode that followed the fictional footballer Alex Hunter's career. This innovative addition brought a cinematic and story-driven element to the game, offering players a unique perspective beyond traditional gameplay. Additionally, FIFA 20 introduced Volta Football, a street football mode that revisited the series' roots in urban play, providing a refreshing alternative to traditional stadium matches. Today, FIFA, now called EA Sports FC, continues to embrace advancements in technology to enhance the gaming experience. Some anticipated developments include even more hyper-realistic graphics, augmented reality integration, and possibly even exploring virtual reality to take the simulation experience to the next level. As gaming and esports continue to rise in prominence, FIFA's role in shaping the future of these industries becomes increasingly significant. The series may play a pivotal role in the further integration of gaming and sports, contributing to the growth of competitive gaming and esports events centered around virtual football. Hope you learned something from this video. Thanks for watching.